Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm gonna show you my October setup, and I love October. It's one of my favorite months. It's I don't know, it's just so beautiful, and I love mushrooms, so I decided to do a mushroom theme for this month. But I actually have done a mushroom theme before, so I decided to do it a little bit differently and make like these weird mushroom creatures slash mushroom men. I have been toying with this idea for quite some time, but I just never was able to really make a nice design that I was happy with. But like quite some time ago now, I saw an illustration by Cheyenne Barton. She's an amazing artist on YouTube and Instagram, and she made, I'll insert a picture here, but she made these very cute mushroom men, and so I based my design on her design. So again, I want to give her all the credit. I did make my own versions of it, so I didn't like completely copy her work or something. I didn't want to do that again. So I made these 4 mushroom creatures from like 4 different types of mushroom. I don't really know what these mushrooms are called. I did do some research, but I forgot the names. So sorry about that. But yeah, I just basically started off with a pretty simple background, so mostly just oranges and brown. And then I added in the title with this very beautiful serif font. I use this font throughout the rest of the month. I just think it looks really pretty. Like even if it's just handwritten, I think it looks really good. And now I'm adding in some line art with, what pen am I using? A uni pen fineliner. I'll link all of the materials down in the description. I just think their white eyes in the black void look kind of creepy, but I actually like that. Sometimes creepy can be cute in a way. So I started off with this mushroom for some reason. I don't actually know the name of this type of mushroom, but it's the one that has like the black holes and like a white netting system. I do think these mushrooms are really cool, and I also think that the black face really it really fits together with the black spots. And then I did use a reference picture when I sketched out this mushroom, but I couldn't find it anymore, so I didn't really know anymore what color this mushroom usually has, so I just gave it this gray brownish color. And then this mushroom is like the type of mushrooms you see growing on trees, and I do absolutely love this one. It might be my favorite. It's really really cute. I do actually wish that I made the body of this guy, should I call it a guy? I don't know. But I wish I made it a little lighter or a little darker, because now it doesn't really have enough contrast with the background, in my opinion. I do still like it, but yeah, I could have used a bit more contrast. Same with this one. I think the body should have been a little lighter, also compared to the the top. It's just a little bit too dark, I think. So now I'm adding in some shading also underneath the mushrooms. And then finally I'm adding this, I have no idea what to call this, this little line of blowing leaves. And then it's on to the next page, which is my very small calendar spread and a little notes section. I don't ever really need a lot of space for my calendar, so I just usually make it small like this one. And again, I'm using a serif-ish font to make the letters of the week, using a brown Tombow dual brush pen. And then underneath the calendar I decided to make two little mushroom guys again because they're so cute. I didn't sketch them out, I don't know, I freehanded them. I felt pretty confident and I do actually think they look pretty good, albeit a bit wonky, but I think it adds to their look. And then I used a black pencil to color them in a little bit, basically making the ends of their body, like their hands and feet, darker, and then towards the center of the body leaving it lighter to give them a sort of spooky look. And I really quite like that. And then the next page is a notes section. I just again wrote the title with this serif font. And then I made a border of mushrooms, so I first lightly sketched it and then just went in with my watercolors. So I mostly used brown and some orange, and I do think it looks really cute together. Also, sorry if I'm blocking the view with my head sometimes. I just sometimes forget during painting that I'm filming a video and that I shouldn't bend over so much, but it just happens automatically, so sorry. And then I let that dry, and then I added some washi tape to the left page because it was looking a little empty and I don't like that. And then I added some line art just to make it pop out a little bit more. And then on to the next page, which is going to be an expense tracker. And initially you can still see the sketch, but on the right page I wanted to make a frog hiding under a mushroom against the rain, which I thought was a very cute idea, but I still had a lot of empty space and I just didn't know what to do with that, so I did end up doing something different. I just used the whole page to make a drawing, but you'll see that in a bit. So my expense tracker is always really simple. I just make a rectangle box with 4 columns. No, rows? No, columns. One for description, the date, and plus and minus. And I found, on Pinterest I found a drawing of some mushrooms in black and white, so I basically just recreated that. And I love how it turned out, but in the end, I screwed up a little bit because it just doesn't quite fit right. You'll see in a few minutes what I mean, but I do think all of the mushrooms turned out really, really well. I didn't sketch it out beforehand. I just went in with my, again, what is it called? The Unipin fineliner. And I used two different ones. I used the 0.3, I think, for the thicker lines, and then a 0.1 for the more detailed lines and shadows. I really love this mushroom. It's so pretty. The shape is just really cool, and it's usually a yellow mushroom, I think. And I just think they look really, really nice. And even in black and white, I think it looks really cool. I'm also just really happy with this particular sketch. And just doing everything without a pencil sketch was really nice. It was really freeing for some reason, just like immediately going on the empty page with a dark or with a black fineliner was just really nice. So this mushroom consists of different smaller mushrooms, and I think it looks really cute. It was really fun to make, actually. Just like this tangled up sort of group of skinny mushrooms. And here everything still like looks good, but then the sixth mushroom that I make, just it doesn't fit, but you'll see. I'm still a bit angry about it. Yeah, so this is what I mean. It just overlaps with the one on the right and almost overlaps with the one on the left. I don't understand why I made it so big. This is really just my own fault. I do think the mushroom itself looks really pretty, but it should have been smaller. It doesn't fit on the page very well, and it just annoys me. Because otherwise this would have been a very almost perfect drawing of a bunch of mushrooms, but this kind of ruins it a little bit for me. But you know what, it's okay, mistakes happen. I'm still happy with the result, and I think that's what matters. So on to the next page, which is my Inktober spread. I'm finally going to participate. I wanted to participate for years, but I never had time because I always had school or university, and now I have a gap year. And so I have a bit more time. Still not a lot of time. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to draw every day. But I basically just made a bunch of boxes in different sizes, some smaller, some bigger, but basically all of them are pretty small. So for every day, you're supposed to draw something in ink, following the prompt. There's an official prompt list online. And I hope that by using very small boxes, the challenge won't be too difficult for me, and I'll have enough time to actually participate in the full challenge. I'm really excited to see how it will look like in the end. It's now an empty spread. And on to the next page, which is going to be my first two weekly spreads. So I actually used a ruler this time. I'm often too lazy to do that, but I don't know, I just felt like using a ruler this time for some reason. I do think it looks very clean with a ruler, but like I said, I'm just lazy. And so yeah, I colored it in using some watercolors again. I just like how imperfect the paint looks. Like it's not an even wash of color like you would get with a marker. And then to fill up the empty spots on the left, I added again some washi tape. And I have this very nice, very cute washi tape that has like mushroom stamps. And I love it. I do think that the ones that I had to like rip off for now, just, I don't know, the blue one, I don't like it very much. And then I decided to add more to fill the space. And the one on the right looks good, but the one on the left, I'm just not very happy about it. But again, it's okay. And then for this spread, again 2 weekly spreads, I just made like the background brown with watercolors, kind of going around the different boxes. I always make 8 boxes. I know there are 7 days in a week, but I make an 8th box for like a to-do list, which is very helpful for me, so I can see what things I want to get done that week that haven't been assigned yet to a certain day. Again, I'm adding some mushroom men in the top left corner to fill up the empty space, and again I'm just like freehanding it because I felt pretty confident. And then adding some more washi tape because I just love this washi tape. I do think it really finishes off the spread. Again, adding these very cute stamps. And that's it. This is the final flip through. I'm really happy with it. I always love my October spreads because I just love October. And I'm really excited to finally start Inktober this year. I'm very curious to see how it will go for me, and if I will actually, you know, fulfill each box, but we'll see in the end. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in one of my next videos. Bye!